Today I'm taking these broken, ugly nail tips, something every nail tech would throw away, and I'm turning them into a full luxury nail set. This is either going to end up amazing or a complete disaster. Let's go. These are the broken nail tips we're going to use for today's video. I have leftover nail extensions from working on clients, making pressed on nails, and nail remnants from trimmed nail pieces. Now we're going to go straight into sizing my practice hand with the nail tips. Now here's the thing. Step 1, fix the disaster. Step 2, glam it up. Step 3, pray it doesn't fall apart. Because it nearly did. I almost cried and gave up doing the set, honestly. I wanted to use the nail tips that were pre-cut, but I found these nail tips that were not pre-cut. But the only problem here is that my practice hands nail beds are really small. So basically, the nail tips are actually bigger, but the pre-cut nail tips are also bigger. I don't have a choice. I'm going to have to make it work. Firstly, I have to even make this wearable, and that's not going to be easy. I'm going to start off by reshaping the broken nail tips to give them structure again. Then I use builder gel in a bottle to rebuild the base. The shape we're going for this nail set is almond. The builder gel in a bottle I'm using is Barely Chicks from Vinimay. Honestly, I didn't like this color when I got it the first time, but applying it right now, I really like it. It's actually prettier than I expected. This is my first time working with builder gel in a bottle, so give me a little grace. But I really hope it turns out okay. I first filed and buffed the surface area and cleaned it with a little bit of acetone. We're going to start by applying the sleep layer. Now the sleep layer is just a thin uncured layer of the particular builder gel in a bottle we're using. You don't cure it, okay? This layer basically guides the rubber-based gel as to where to go. Now, depending on the brand you're using, some builder gel comes with a base coat. So with that, you first apply the base coat, cure it, then apply your sleep layer. But you don't always have to use a base coat when using a builder gel in a bottle. Just check the brand you're using. Now we're going to take a big bead of our builder gel in a bottle and go in a side-to-side motion, mainly at the top of the nail, where you want that apex to be. And you also do this to avoid flooding your side walls. Try to keep it as neat as possible. And this does not have to be perfect because we're going to go in and fix it up with our detail brush. With a detail brush, we're just going to get it close to the cuticle as possible and just make sure that our shape is in place, like the side walls. You just touch it up. And after this, you're going to turn the hand upside down to build the apex. Always make sure you apply your sleep layer first. It helps keep your gel in place once you apply the bead and makes it easier to level it out. The builder gel is then going to self-level to give you that perfect apex. I carry it in the lamp for 60 seconds. While trying to cure my index finger, I mistakenly jabbed it on my lamp. I think it happened within like 5 seconds of trying to cure the builder gel. I now try to fix it by using a file to like level that lumpy part. Then it just detached entirely. Like to prepare for gel polish application, I cleaned the surface of the nail with acetone to remove the tacky layer, and then I buffed the shine off the builder gel. I then cleaned off the dust. This is going to help the gel polish adhere better to the nail. If your polish peels off when you apply gel polish after builder gel application, do not skip this step and make sure you're applying in very thin coats. We're starting off with the ring finger. I first mixed my brown gel polish with my top coat, and they're from Tutugel. Now I'm going for a chrome background, and I know normally it's done with black, but I wanted the nails to have a kind of like brown undertone. So I'm using a brown base color instead. I first applied my background color, then cured it in the lamp for 60 seconds. I then covered the entire surface of the nails with gold chrome. I then layered the gold chrome with matte top coat from Kali. I'm going to be drawing half parts of a butterfly on the ring finger. To outline the body of the butterfly, I kept my detail brush at a 45-degree angle for the upper body and lower body as well. Then I made a straight line at the middle and joined both lines to create the wing by making a big curve for the top and a wavy curve for the bottom wing. Then for the pattern on the wings, I started by drawing some lines coming from the body towards the side of the wings and making them round at the end. Then I added these round shapes on the wings. After that, I infilled the rest of the butterfly wings to give it more dimension. I'm using my black gel polish from Uno, UNO. I applied my glossy top coat and buffed it because I wanted to outline the butterfly in gold. To isolate your chrome, you could use a matte top coat, but that doesn't work for me. So I first apply a glossy top coat and then buff off the shine. I outlined the butterfly using a mix of black gel polish with rhinestone glue. I'm also going to outline the patterns I made on the body of the butterfly using the mix of black gel polish and rhinestone glue. The rhinestone glue I'm using is from Aricris. I want the patterns to also have a gold accent. I used my longest liner brush for the outline and then switched to my shortest liner brush for the patterns. I then went ahead and cured it for 60 seconds and then applied my gold chrome on top. I was trying to cover my gold chrome and move it out of the way, and it dropped from my hands and literally spilled everywhere in my room. Well, this is the little I could salvage from the floor where it turned over. Anyways, let's keep it pushing. I'm not even done with this chrome at all. Like, I still have like 2 or 3 more fingers to go. Because I want the gold base of the butterfly to have a matte finish. I'm going to go in with my glossy top coat and carefully outline the black parts and leave the gold base parts of the butterfly untouched. Because I want the butterfly to give off kind of like a 3D effect. For the ring finger, I mixed my brown gel polish with a bit of my leftover chrome, you can imagine, and cured it for 60 seconds. I'm also going to use a mix of that brown and gold chrome to change the base color of the middle finger. I wanted to make a gold 3D rose flower, but I didn't have that color. And on top of that, the solid gel I have is not that type of solid gel that you place on a glossy surface and mold it and then move it to the nail. I tried it and it didn't work. So I decided to mold my solid gel on top of the nail in its clear form. I decided to create the rose 3D flower by placing the solid gel on the nails, then flattening it out and then using the pointy part of my silicone tool to lift it up and create the petals for the rose. I didn't like the first one, so I wiped it off and then I tried it again. So the second time, I just flatten it, then use the pointy part of my silicone to lift it up, then try to roll it because it's the center of the rose. And then for the second one, I flattened it out, lifted it up, molded it a little bit, then moved it as close as I wanted it to be to the first one. And then I killed each one in between. Like the first one I killed it, the second one I killed it. And then that's basically what I did to create the rest of the rose petals. Just dropping it on the nails where I want it to be. Then I flatten it out. I lift it up with my silicone molding brush and cure each one when I'm done. And another thing is my solid gel loses its shape when I leave it for a while without touching it. So that's the type I have. Now, if you have any questions, you can drop it in the comment section. And if there's any correction you think I should make in my application method, please let me know. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, think you're something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me? Silhouettes of you are like a taunt, never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm, I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free.
you know I'm addicted to you. And it's twisted, you've been gifted with the evil voodoo. Got me coming back for more, even when I've been screwed. Dolls full of pins, pierce my heart straight through. I got issues in my head, I like you in my bed, but you keep me on red. Oh, everything is like a test, I better not text or I'll come off desperate.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby, you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
So if I play dead, will you regret everything that you did, that you said? I don't think you understand what you're doing, and my heart's black and blue from the bruising. I feel like when I'm with you I'm losing. I feel like you think that this amusing, sitting there gaslighting and confusing. Was it me? Is it me? Am I deluded? I'm the one who's always sorry, the conclusion, even though I offer all of the solutions. I wish you loved me like I love you, it's stupid. When I'm alone with you I never feel lucid. I wish I wasn't struck by Cupid. I wish when I first saw you I knew this. When I'm with you I feel so useless, I feel diluted, my heart's been wounded. Silhouettes of you are like a taunt, never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm, I can feel the sweat inside my palm. Play with me like cats and a string, you don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings, you don't ever wanna set me free.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby, you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me? Then will you get bored of killing me? And will you get bored of killing me? And will you get bored of killing me? And will you get bored of killing me?
Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small, way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small, way back before we blew it all. Too many things going on, I can't keep track of them all. From people dropping a bomb to people putting up walls. I feel like life is on hold, perception stuck in a vault. I know that time can heal all, but how much time till we fall? It's awfully chilly outside when there's no shelter to hide. When everything is a lie, you'll find that out in some time. But when the things on your mind are all considered a crime, communication aside, we'll all just fight till we die. Is this an argument or just the start of it? Either way, I don't wanna be a part of it. Can I just get some space? I don't have the heart for this. I can't be picking up the pieces, fixing scars from this. Is this an argument or just the start of it? I wanna drive away so I can be so far from it. I wanna find a place where no one breaks their promises, or maybe drown myself in something that is bottomless. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small, way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small, way back before we blew it all. I know that things seem bad, but they could be much worse. There's always someone else who has a greater curse, a greater thirst, a hunger, pain, and mercy. Just find whatever you got and try to be thankful first. I wanna feel again, I need a couple friends. I never really understood just how the story ends, but I could feel it.
I tried mixing the solid gel with my gold chrome, but honestly, I didn't like the outcome. So I just decided to use it in the clear form, then cover it with my gold gel polish. I also added little leaves to give the illusion of leaves extending from the rose.
Don't know the consequence, the volatility of life, my only confidence. Is this an argument, or just the start of it? Either way, I don't wanna be a part of it. Can I just get some space? I don't have the heart for this. I can't be picking up the pieces, fixing scars from this. Is this an argument, or just the start of it? I wanna drive away so I can be so far from it. I wanna find a place where no one breaks their promises, or maybe drown myself in something that is bottomless. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small, way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when...
For the pinky, I repeated the same process as I did for my middle finger, but for the butterfly, I decided to make it smaller and make it look like it's tilting a little bit. If you noticed from the video, the tips on the middle finger is actually longer than the rest of the tips, and I kept it like that intentionally. And I really wish that I made this set longer. I just think it would have looked better.
The world felt small, way back before we blew it all.
For the index finger, we're just going to leave it plain. I'm going in with my gold gel polish and applied 2 coats and curled each one in between for 60 seconds. I then went in with this gel polish that has shiny gold particles to make it more vibrant. For the thumb, I also kept it simple. I just used the mix of brown gel polish with a little bit of gold chrome and covered the thumb, and that's it. Sealed it all in with top coats. If I can turn broken nail tips into a luxury set, next time I'm going to try making nails out of. You just have to find out in my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys in the next one. Bye.